Okay, so if anybody else hops on, then that is fine. Otherwise, everybody will get this recording. I will email it out, or my assistant will email it out to you tomorrow so that you can take a look at that if you want to look at anything that you need to review, if you're on live, and if obviously you're not live, then you can watch that at your convenience. So tonight, what I like to do on these calls is I just briefly go through everything, just basics, so that you know where you should be right now, what you should be focused on. Before jumping too far ahead, I want to make sure everybody is on the same page for prep and getting ready to rock and roll next week. And then I will take your questions, any questions that you have, and then I will wrap everything up for us. So, and I have some questions that were emailed into me, and I will definitely address those. Anything else that comes up as I'm chatting, let me know, and I'll tell you when we are ready for those. Someone else hopped in, and I am going to mute everyone. I'm going to mute everybody right now just so there's not a lot of background noise. And when I ask for questions, you can unmute yourself, or if you don't know how to do it, I can do it for you. Okay. All right, y'all, let's get rolling here. I'm super excited. I'm so excited to have you all in the program. You are going to learn how to track what you eat, change what you eat when you eat it, and how to pair it with your workouts. You will learn the why behind everything that we do in the Burn, Fat, and Feast program. And the program is actually based on a ton of research, and I highly just recommend that you trust the process. Definitely ask questions, but trust the process at the same time. So thank you, first and foremost, for trusting in me with your wellness journey. Throughout the Burn, Fat, and Feast program, you will learn how to eat the right macros at the right time for the right reasons for effective fat loss that truly, truly, truly can change your life and last a lifetime. So our goal in this program is for you to create a healthy lifestyle, burn the fat, create more lean muscle mass, create more energy, all while using cutting-edge strategies. So our focus will be on progress rather than perfection. If you haven't heard that yet from us, you will hear it many, many times. Progress over perfection. We say it every single day. And that's the foundation that I built this program upon. I never intended for any woman to go through this program and do it perfectly to a T. And that's why I built in margin for error within the program. So keep that in mind. It never has to be perfect. You simply have to be on track somewhat. So as women, we really have that tendency to place that unneeded stress on ourselves, right? Just to be perfect all the time. And that's not what life is about. You will learn through this program to give yourself grace and to focus on small victories throughout this program. And if you don't do it for yourself, the women in that community will help you do it. They've been there, they've been in your shoes, they know how to help support you, and they know what it feels like to go through this for the first time. So here's what you should be doing right now. This is your prep week, so you should be logged into the portal, the burnfatandfeast.com/members site. There's a login there, so if you have not logged in, you don't know what I'm talking about, reach out to me and I'll help you with that. But you should be logging in, watching the prep week videos. You can binge watch those if you want to all at one time, or you can just kind of take bite-sized pieces throughout the week and watch a few of the videos. There's a workbook there that you can download, you can save, you can print it. Take pictures, weigh, and measure yourself. Now, every single month I say this, and clients come back to me 7 weeks later and they're like, I really wish I had listened to you and taken my pictures and weighed myself. So don't be that woman that comes back and is like, I know that I've lost and I've changed, but I don't know how much because I didn't do the measurements and the weighing in the beginning. Do it. You will really regret it if you don't. So definitely do that. Take pictures, weigh, measure yourself. All that information's in your workbook as to what you should do and how you should do all of it. And tonight, we're not going to dive into mindset, but definitely look at the mindset training. In the website, there's a training on mindset. So make sure that you watch that, because so many clients come to me after years of trying to lose weight and they feel defeated. They've been yo-yo dieting for a long time. They're losing, they're regaining, all of that. And maintaining and creating that positive mindset is actually the #1 predictor of success in the Burn, Fat, and Feast program. So that's the #1 predictor of success. Make sure that you are creating that positive mindset. And if you need help with this any further, please reach out to me as well. Okay, your why is the second most important predictor of success in this program and in this lifestyle. So if you have not done the 5 why challenge, if you were in my free 5-day group, you did this recently. But if you were not in the free 5-day group, you need to go through the 5 why challenge. Please do that this week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is just simply to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why do I make a change? Just ask yourself why. You answer it, and then you ask yourself again with that answer. So why do I want to make a change? I want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, so why do you want to lose 20 pounds? You keep asking yourself that 5 times, and that is your why at the end of the 5 why challenge. Do whatever you need to do. Paste this on your computer, on your phone, in your car, your bathroom. Put your why everywhere. It should be here. Always. Your why will drive you throughout the program. Now, I will say this, you need to revisit your why, because as you progress and as you learn and grow, your why will change with you as well. Let's talk accountability a little bit. Accountability is truly that secret sauce to health and wellness. It's the missing piece that we often overlook when we join the gym. And it's why we have such an influx of people joining the gym in January. And then come March, they're all gone. They stop. They're not coming anymore because they don't have that accountability piece. It is key to your success and truly in anything that you do, not just wellness related. So I've dialed this piece in for you in Burn, Fat, and Feast. However, you must do your part checking in with the group. So we will check with you. If you don't check in with our Facebook community, we will check in with you. We will say, hey, how you doing? Tag you in the group, whatever. But I can't do that part for you. We will be there to remind you. Just make sure that you're doing your part by checking, asking questions. That community is amazing. If you have a question, ask away. If I can't get to it right away, there'll be like 10 other people that will, and they will answer it, and will answer it well because they know what I'm going to say. And so you are going to post a macro screenshot. You probably have already seen this in the Burn, Fat, and Feast community. Post a macro screenshot every day on our page, as well as information about your workout, something like love the workout, hated the workout, how to modify, whatever you want to say about the workout. If you're sore, you had trouble with something. And then also post what we call a non-scale victory, an NSV, a win, some win of the day. So you're going to post a win, something about your workout, plus your macro screenshot. Super quick and easy. Your nutrition days are going to vary. You're going to have a regular macro day, low carb days, a feast day, my favorite. And you also have a sample meal plan in your workbook too you can use as a guide. If you need more help there, again, reach out to me, or the community is even better. I posted a video on setting up MyFitnessPal. Again, that is in your login portal. So please review that if you haven't already. It will take a few days to get the hang of it, but you will catch on quickly, and it takes less time to enter your food as you get used to it. We have a ton of things that are already pre-entered. If you purchase the cookbook, every single recipe in the cookbook is pre-entered in MyFitnessPal. We took tons of time to make sure that all of that was entered for you. So all you have to do is look up the name of the recipe, pops right up for you, and you're done in MyFitnessPal. A little tip from MyFitnessPal is to pre-enter your food to check your macros before it happens. So for example, for me, I normally struggle on low carb days, especially towards the end of the day. And so I enter what I plan to eat the night before I actually eat it. That way I know if I need to tweak anything before I actually eat. So like on a Monday night, I'll pre-enter what I'm going to eat on Tuesday. And then I can look to see what my graph looks like. If it doesn't look the way I want it, I can move my food around. And then before I've actually eaten anything, it'll be fine. The worst thing that could happen is on a low carb day, at the end of the day, you're putting in all your stuff and you look and you're like, oh crap, that wasn't very good. Now what do I do? It's 8 o'clock at night. Do I eat more? Do I not? What do I do? So this helps that whole scenario. Your workouts will vary depending on how we eat during the program. This is very important. You must pair your workouts with your nutrition every single day. Yes, you can swap days around. I have had that question many times. Yes, you can. It's best to stick to the program as written as much as possible. You can swap days around, but remember also to swap your workouts. Nutrition and workouts go together. So make sure that you're watching all those training videos as you go throughout the program. I have a ton of training videos for you at least 5 days during the week, every single week. And these are just as important as the workouts and your nutrition. So I'm a firm believer in teaching the why behind the how. And I know from years of experience that when clients understand the why they're doing certain things, they truly make it a lifestyle. Knowledge is key, right? One last little thing here about the affiliate program. I'm not going to dive into a whole lot, but I just want to just get the word out to you. We do have an affiliate program. Anyone can sign up for it that goes through Burn Fat and Feast. So if you're interested in sharing the program and you want a little kickback from that, we give $45 per client who is an affiliate for any new people that go through the program. So again, you can reach out to me on that. You can go to the affiliate webpage to read more about it and sign up anytime if you're interested. Okay, I'm gonna take questions now and then I'm going to wrap things up. So I'm gonna start with the questions that I have on email here, and then I'll let you guys ask that are on live. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. The first one was, do you track your water intake? You don't have to track it per se, but you do need to make sure that you're drinking at least half of your body weight in water every day. I do have a training on that as well during the program, but half of your body weight, and that is not counting what you're drinking during your workout. Okay. Can I do cardio workouts low impact? Absolutely you can. I show all the low impact options during the workout. So please make sure that you're utilizing those if and when you need them, and do not ever feel like you're failing because you're using a modification. Let's see, what else? Okay, this was actually about, this is from Mindy, who is an instructor, a fitness instructor like I am, and she wanted to know if she needed to do her classes as well as Burn Fat and Feast workouts when she teaches 2 classes a day. That is a oh no. No, no, no. Do not overtrain. Just teach your classes, and that's your workout for the day. Supplement your Burn Fat and Feast workouts on the days that you're not teaching. All right. And then, yes, she was asking about low carb day. So yes, if you're teaching a cardio class, that will be your low carb day. Okay, questions from Michelle. She was asking about what time is the AM fast cutoff and when can we eat lunch that day. All right, so this is really depending on your schedule. So I typically say you can start eating around 12 and then eat until 8 o'clock. That's your window when you're fasting in the morning, but it doesn't mean it has to be that way. That's like a normal schedule, but I've had a ton of like nurses, for example, that come through the program and they're like, actually, it's better for me to eat later in the day. Fine. Then your feeding window is, let's say, 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. It's still an 8-hour window. You can move that 8-hour window earlier or later. I have some clients that are like, you know what? It's better for me to eat earlier in the day and then fast from dinner on. And so it's a 16-hour fast from dinner to the next day. That's fine too. So there's not a time frame. I normally say 12 to 8 because it makes sense for most people, and I really hate to say skipping breakfast because you're not skipping anything. You're just delaying breakfast. And she was asking if she could move around her first week because she's on vacation. Yes, I've already answered that. Yes, you can do that. Is regular macro day always 1,600 calories for everyone? No, it's not. It depends on what you entered in MyFitnessPal. And so if MyFitnessPal put you at 1,600 calories, then go for it. That's what you should be. But remember, when you entered MyFitnessPal, you should have entered lightly active and losing half a pound a week. And so if you double check to make sure you entered everything correctly there. Okay. All right. I have a question about what can I eat for breakfast instead of eggs? Christina says she does not like eggs and normally has whole wheat English muffin and peanut butter and an apple. So she wants to know what she can have for breakfast. Okay. Here's my thing about breakfast. Of course, some mornings it's not going to be a problem because you're not going to eat first thing. You can call it breakfast and eat it at 8 or at 12. And breakfast literally means break fast, break your fast. So you can break your fast anytime. And we have like this thing in our head that's like, okay, it's breakfast, so I have to have eggs. I have to have bacon. It doesn't matter what you eat. And so you can have sausage. You can have chicken sausage. The Adele's chicken sausage, We love that. That's an awesome alternative. You could have leftover chicken from the night before. I've done this before. You could have ground meat. It doesn't have to be eggs just because it's breakfast. So get creative. A lot of times I will have leftovers. I'll have our leftover vegetables from the night before because I'm getting my vegetables in. I'm adding those carbohydrates right away, and I'll mix it with maybe chicken. Maybe it will be eggs. So think outside the breakfast box. Does not have to be eggs at all. Use something maybe you've already cooked so it doesn't take more time, obviously, in the morning, but does not have to be eggs at all. Okay. I think, hold on, that was all. Those are all the questions that I had. So I'm going to unmute, Michelle, I'm going to unmute you. And if you have any questions, okay, there you are. If you have any questions?
No, I was just concerned about the first week, if it had to be stuck with the program or with it being the first week, if I could move it around, but you answered that. So,
yeah.
And then with the Fitness Pal, my calories was lower than 1,600, and I know other people were saying 1,600, so I was a little confused. So I wanted to make sure that what I should go by was what Fitness Pal told me when I set it up.
Yes, and you set it up correctly with, then you're fine. Yes, you're good. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, perfect. I'm not sure who's on the phone here. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that might be me. I'm Brandy Davey.
Hey, Brandy.
I'm just now trying to catch up with everything. I'm halfway through the videos, so if you've answered this in the videos, I apologize. I'm working on it. I think my only concern is just I'm vegetarian, so I will probably need some help with some protein options that aren't like processed fake meat substitutes.
Yes. Do you eat tofu or anything like that?
I do tofu and tempeh and lentil. I try to eat a whole lot of lentils, quinoa, stuff like that.
Okay, perfect. That's great. That none of that will change. Any type of beans would be great too. Although beans do have carbohydrates, they also have a ton of fiber in them, and so you can typically even eat those on a low carb day if you work it correctly. That normally can be fit in as well. So yeah, okay. That's not a problem. We actually have a few vegetarians in the community as well, and so reach out in the community to see what they say too, what type of ideas they have for you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And Brandy, I know you were kind of late to the party, so to speak, this week and are just getting everything. But if you need anything from me over the weekend as you kind of wrap your head around everything, please let me know. I will be available.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Is that all you have?
That's everything, and I know that you can hear like the thousands of birds that are in the background, so I apologize for the birds.
No, I actually can't, but
they're a neighborhood nuisance.
That sounds peaceful, actually. Okay, guys. All right, great. I think we covered all the questions that we have. If you have any more, please, again, we're here for you. If I'm not on the community page, I have 2 assistants that help manage the community page as well. And so sometimes it might not be me responding. It might look like me, but it's my assistant. Just want to give you a heads up that if for some reason, because this has happened before, some reason you're like, message me, you're like, but you just told me to do whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't actually me. That was my assistant. But yes, she is, whatever she's telling you to do is what I have said to her. But if for some reason I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, it's because I did not respond to that. Okay. As we wrap up, just remember to make sure that you weigh, you measure, you take your pictures, do all of that. Stay with all of the content. So remember to watch all the videos, post everything that you need to post daily. Don't go silent on us, because when that happens, I know you're not following. So reach out to me if you need anything at all. If you feel like you've done something and you kind of like lost your mojo, reach out to me. if you're a social media person, you are more than welcome to post on social media about things. You can always tag me. The only way I normally see it is if you tag me. I don't do a lot of scrolling on social media. I only work on social media. So I would love to see what you're posting. So tag me, Refine Life Fitness. You can tag Burn Fat and Feast as well, especially on Instagram. Obviously, you can use my name on Facebook too to tag me on anything. Become friends with some of the people in the community. That's one of my most favorite pieces of this that I never expected when I created this, is that we have a community of women who are friends, virtual friends, and are now like in-person friends as they kind of go through this process and this journey. And so get to know some people in the group. It is super duper fun. Stay positive, trust the process, strive for progress and not perfection as you go. And before you guys hop off, I don't want to take a lot more of your time, but I do want to wrap up by telling you a really quick story about a little boy that I knew years ago. So this little boy that I knew, his mom was always buying him shoes that were too big, like constantly big. He would stumble, he would trip. I actually saw him for speech therapy, which is what I did years ago. And he was like so defeated, constantly defeated, because he couldn't walk well in his shoes. He wasn't active. He didn't want to be active because he wasn't confident in what he was wearing. And so one day I was sitting there, I was watching him, and I thought, why the heck is she buying shoes that are too big for him? Of course, you know, the response is always like, you'll grow into them. You'll grow into your shoes. But I kept thinking, like, he's not ready for that. He's not ready for those shoes that are 2 sizes too big for him yet. And then this light bulb went off in my head. And I thought, that boy in those shoes, that right there represents most of us looking for what that future holds, for whatever is out there in front of us, waiting for us, what we could possibly be then in the future. But what about right now? Right now, you aren't ready for those size 11 shoes, right? You're only ready for the size 7 shoes that fit you perfectly. So you're ready right now for what is right in front of you. You are who and where you need to be right now, here and now. But the person you are now also is not the same person that you will be when you cross the finish line weeks from now, months from now. So you're exactly where you are right now, but also understand that you're not going to be the same person once you fit into the size 11 shoes. So as you embark on this new journey, I want you to remember to be who you need to be right now. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10, right? Do not fear the journey. Fear giving up before you get to the end. Don't fear the journey, but fear giving up before you actually reach that final destination. So Burn Fat and Feast starts as a program, but it transitions into your new lifestyle. This lifestyle program will grow with you when you are ready and when you need it. So we're excited to have you here in the program and in our family. We're going to equip you and empower you for a lifestyle that you can sustain for the long haul. So ladies, one day at a time, one step at a time, one shoe size at a time, we will get there. So remember, I'm here to support you along the way. Tag me always with any questions or concerns that you have. That is all that I have. If you guys have any other questions, I'll take them now. Otherwise, I'll let you guys go. Anything else?
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for your encouragement, and I'm really excited to get started.
We're excited to have you. Michelle, you're good?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. I will see you soon.
Bye.
Thanks. Have a good
Bye.
night.